Hi, my name is Mia O'Connor-Walker, and I am a 2022 Borlaug-Ruan intern. I'm a senior at Ames High School in Ames, Iowa, and this past summer I interned at Myco Grow Indigo. I worked remotely in Ames, Iowa, and also in Australia, and Grow Indigo is based in India. My work at Grow Indigo focused on voluntary carbon markets. I started my internship by just doing a literature review on what carbon markets are and into the different compliance markets and the voluntary markets. In that literature review, I focused on the different types of markets. I looked into what is climate change and greenhouse gas effects, just building a base level understanding of that, how carbon markets affect those things, and also smallholder perspectives on carbon markets. I then moved on to creating a database of different voluntary carbon projects throughout the world, and in that database included about 70 projects. I then went on to make another database of carbon credit registries, so the registries that distribute carbon credits to the different voluntary carbon markets. And following my creation of those two databases, I started working on what was made up the most of my internship, which was interviewing different companies and different experts on voluntary carbon markets to better understand why companies buy into voluntary carbon markets. I interviewed people from larger companies like Nutrien, and then also some professors from Iowa State University to gain a better understanding of that topic. And with the knowledge I gained from those people, I created a research project and sort of another literature review on why companies buy voluntary carbon credits. And that made up the bulk of my internship. Um, Voluntary carbon markets are important and they're relevant to environmental science because they're just really another way for companies to reduce their emissions and also for individuals to reduce their emissions when they're not actually physically able to reduce them on an individual level. So that would be carbon offsetting, which made up a lot of the research that I did and a lot of what the voluntary carbon market is. So that's basically when a company or a person can't reduce that emission themselves, they can offset their emissions by getting someone else to do it and investing in a carbon project. This just impacts emissions in general and lowering our greenhouse gas emissions. My favorite part of the internship was definitely just gaining an understanding of what voluntary carbon markets are. I had never heard of them before I started the internship, and that first literature review was something that I was really, really proud of. I had never done something like that before, especially not in high school, and making a 20-page literature review on a topic I had never heard of, I was pretty pleased with myself, and it really pushed me. In fact, the entire internship really pushed me, and I think that was my favorite part. This helps my personal goals, just this internship helps my personal and professional goals because I'd really like to enter into some climate related or environmental related field. And being able to work with people who are involved in that field and also gain an understanding of aspects of that field I had never even heard of really helped build up my knowledge and just build up the depth of my understanding of what I would like to do in the future, whether it be research based or policy based. Um, who I should thank is a long list of people, but the three biggest right now are Rebecca Piggott from the World Food Prize Foundation, who basically coordinated my entire internship and met with me on a weekly basis to help me through the process and guide me through any of my questions. And then also my two mentors from Myco Grow Indigo, which was Umang Agarwal and Somya Behera. And they also met with me on a weekly basis and walked me through all the different projects and designed what my internship would be. And they're the only reason that I learned anything about this. So, massive thank you to them. And thank you.